Thank you for joining me for lesson 139 of Sefer HaMitzvos daily study today. We're discussing the two positive mitzvahs, positive mitzvah 131 and positive mitzvah 125. Positive mitzvah 131 deals with the tithes, and the positive mitzvah 125 deals with the first fruits. Remember, the first fruits come before all of the other tithes and things that are given. Um, but for the first mitzvah, positive mitzvah 131, um, it's the mitzvah to declare that we have given the tithes. We learned from the sages that this is in the fourth and the seventh year, at the on the eve of Passover, on or yeah, the fourth and the seventh year of this 7 year cycle. And this declaration, done at that time, basically says, I've separated all of these things, and so the this this makes us. It's like when we were talking about oaths, this stating that you have done something in the past. It makes us be scrupulous because we know that when that declaration comes and we have to give that biblically commanded declaration before Hashem, which means in the temple, at the temple, before looking at the temple, on the eve of Pesach, on the fourth and the seventh year, we make this declaration that we've separated the tithes. So let's look at that real quick. Deuteronomy 26:13 says, "Then you shall say before the Lord your God," which means at the temple, "I have removed the holy, the kodesh, the holy portions from the house, and I've also given it to the Levite, the stranger, the orphan, the widow." Um, these are the second tithes, right? The first tithe, to the Levi, or excuse me, to the Kohanim, and then and to or the 50th, excuse me, the Truma Gedulah, to the Kohanim, to the Levite, you give the first tenth. Then the second goes to the poor. It's listed all those. "According to all your commandment that you have commanded me, I have not transgressed your commandments, nor have I forgotten them. I did not eat any of it," referring to the second tithe, that we talked about in previous days, "while in my mourning, nor did I consume any of it while unclean." These are all mitzvahs that we've talked about. "Neither did I use any of it for the dead," meaning, well, we discussed that one. "And I obeyed the Lord my God. I did according to all that you commanded me. Look down from your holy dwelling from the heavens and bless your people Israel and the ground which you have given us, as you swore to our forefathers, a land flowing with milk and honey." And then it goes on with the Torah talking to you now, but the this whole section, 14 through 16, or excuse me, 14 and 15, 13, 14, and 15, are a liturgical declaration that we are to give word for word in the temple on the eve of Pesach. All right, very cool. Now, positive mitzvah 125. This comes from Exodus 23:19, which states, "The choicest of your fruits, your first fruits of your soil, you shall bring to the house of the Lord your God. You shall not cook a kid in its mother's milk." That obviously is a separate mitzvah, but here it says the rachis bikure, so the first of your first fruits. the rachis doesn't just mean like the first of them. It also means the best of them, like the choicest of them. So those don't belong to you, and you need to bring them and present them in the temple. So we're commanded to separate the first fruit that ripen and bring them to the holy temple where they are given to the Kohanim, to the priests. This mitzvah only applies when the temple's standing, and only regarding the seven species. So those are two types of grain: wheat and barley, and then grapes, figs, dates, pomegranates, and olives. Um, and so those are the five fruits together, the seven species that grow in Israel, whether on the east or the west side of the Jordan, and also certain adjoining lands to Israel. So that is the mitzvah of the bikurim, the first fruits, and that is the first part actually that's separated before the other tithes. All right, thank you so much for joining me today. Have a great day in every way. Be blessed.